Brightest blessings, everyone. This is a response to Rainbow Pagan 2 and his coming out story. You know, a lot of people would say that, oh, you're gay because of all the abuse that you suffered. Physical, sexual, emotional. And I have to say, I have to call bullshit on that, okay? I think that abuse can affect your sexuality, but I think in all reality it can't change whether you're gay or straight or even bisexual. I think the only thing that can change about your sexuality is that it can make you more promiscuous or it can make you asexual. Sure, Rainbow Pagan has been abused and everything, but he's gay. Now, I'm assuming that he was sexually abused by men. So if that was the case, wouldn't that make him straight? Especially if that's more natural. I know girls who were sexually abused by men when they were young, and they are still straight. I know girls that were sexually abused by men when they were young, and they are still lesbian. The only thing that I've seen that is usually more, it's something that I can see a pattern more with, and that is they either become more sexual or they become asexual. So I call bullshit on that. So nobody give Rainbow Pagan a hard time saying that he's gay because he was abused. I think that's a crock of shit. Now, I don't know about waiting till you come out of high school. If you really feel that you're in danger if you come out of the closet in high school, then don't come out of the closet in high school. Maybe you should come out of the closet with your family, but certainly not in high school. Now, it's a lot more liberal and a lot better than when I went to school. Today, they have things in schools, just like other clubs, the gay-straight alliances and everything. And so I think it's easier. I think it's a more accepting atmosphere than when I went in high school. But then again, you live in a small little redneck town, so what do I know? If you feel safe, come out in high school. There's no reason to hide it, until you're out. But if you're not feeling safe, don't ignore those feelings. Your life is not worth your sexual identity, and it's not like you're never going to come out. I have to say, I feel for you, because I knew I was completely a lesbian in high school, and I didn't want to be that way, and I did everything in my power to hide that. Now, I know that because I was a lesbian and I was very uncomfortable being a lesbian, in the locker room, basically I did everything I could to simply look straight ahead. I didn't linger in the locker room. I got in, I got dressed, I got out. Because I would be horrified if someone had seen me looking over at somebody else. And I have to say, for the first time, now, it's not that I don't want it to be a boy or anything. It's simply not how I identify with myself. I'd be just as comfortable in a male body as I would a female body. But I would say that for the first time in my life, I thank the goddess that I was a girl when I was in high school, when I was hiding my sexuality and around someone that I was attracted to. Because that's one thing I felt so sorry for the boys with, both straight and gay, is that they cannot hide their attractions. An erection is just a very hard thing to hide. And I have to say that's one thing I really feel sorry for you on, and I don't know how you handled that. Even if you weren't gay, I mean, especially kids that age, when you're going through puberty, you walk in a breezeway and you could get a boner, okay? You rub up against the wall the wrong way and you can get a boner. So even if you weren't gay, and God forbid you should get a boner when around another man, of course they're going to accuse you of being gay. They probably don't even believe that you're gay, but, anything to strike another person down, especially if you weren't popular. So I have to say I do feel for you on that issue. And that was the one and only time that I was really thankful that I was not male. Um, as far as your mom goes, cut her a break. But you need to sit down and speak with her one on one. You're a lot braver than I was. I didn't come out till I was 25, and I knew since very, very, very young. I had crushes on kids my own age and camp counselors and teachers when I was a young kid, just like any other straight little girl would. The only difference is that they were crushes on other females. So I need to keep my mouth shut. Now, I had only come out at age 25, and of course my mother thought it was a phase too, that I was just confused, that I was angry with men. Somebody had hurt me. She had no idea who, but somebody must have hurt me. And I told her, I said, probably at the age of 30, I said, Mom, it's been 5 years. Give up the ghost. It is not a phase. And I know it's only been 5 years and everything, but it's been a lot longer for me. I only came out 5 years ago, but I was well aware that I was a lesbian since very, very early on. Give it up. It's not a phase. If you want to ask me questions, if you want to talk about it, talk to me anytime. If you want to seek counsel and comfort from people in your very same situation, go to a PFLAG meeting. If you'd like, I go with you, and just let her know, look, this is the deal. I've been gay since this age. I've been out since this age. It's not a phase. How long do phases last? It's not a phase. Give up the ghost, Ma. But, yeah, just talk to her. I remember my mom, during one of our little conversation pieces, she wasn't comfortable talking about it in long durations, but every once in a while she'd pop up with a question out of the blue, and I had to be prepared to answer it. And I think it came out that she didn't think that I could live the life that I would live or have the life that I'd have as a straight woman. That I was somehow cheating myself of that. And I said, well, in what way? Now, of course, kids did come up, and I did inform her that, yes, I can have kids. I can adopt. I can be artificially inseminated. I can, if you want me to sleep around until I have a child, I can do that too. I choose not to have a child because I don't want to have kids. I don't think I'd be a good mom. I don't want to be a mom at this point in time. Whatever the case may be. But in no way, shape, or form am I defective where I can't actually have a child. And even if I couldn't have a child or I didn't want to give birth to a child, I could still adopt. So we talked about that. So just be there for your mom. But also let her know it's time to wake up and smell the coffee. Yeah. In the meantime, I'm out. Blessed be.